What if you could create multiple AI videos in minutes, completely for free? No expensive tool, no technical skills, just your creativity and the right knowledge. I asked you guys in my last video if you wanted to learn how to bulk generate videos, and I saw this and this. Now, this is a continuation of the previous video. Meanwhile, look at what I was able to create using bulk generation process.
At the edge of a quiet village stood a forest that glowed every night. Soft green light shimmered between the trees, like the forest was breathing. A young boy named Leo had always watched from afar, until one night he stepped inside. The forest welcomed him. Tiny lights floated through the air. The ground shimmered beneath his feet. Then he saw it. A small, glowing green animal. It wasn't frightening. It was gentle. It looked at him and slowly walked away. Leo followed. The creature moved softly, always making sure he stayed close, guiding him deeper into the forest. The trees grew taller. The light grew brighter until they reached it. A massive glowing tree, the heart of the forest. Its core pulsed with warm green light, like a heartbeat. The creature stopped beside it and looked at Leo. This was why he had come. Slowly, Leo stepped forward and placed his hand on the glowing heart. The forest came alive. Light flowed through every tree. The air shimmered. The world glowed. And in that moment, Leo understood. The forest wasn't just magic. It was alive, and it had chosen him. When he stepped back, the creature smiled softly before fading into light. Leo walked home with a small glow still shining in his hand.
This is just one of the many videos you can create in bulk for free in minutes. Imagine what you could do with this as a content creator. The time you save, the content you produce, the growth you unlock. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to do this yourself. Let's get started. Now, this is where the whole thing gets really interesting, and it's important for you to pay attention to these settings to avoid getting a weird nose or a weird eyes or a weird arms or something disfigured. So pay close attention to these settings. Now, you might be wondering how we got here. Don't worry, I'll show you very soon. Now, just click on here. This is the control. Click on frame to video. Click on frame to video. Now, once you click on frame to video, you can see concurrent prompt here, leave it at 1. And then you can see random delay time. This is just how long you want the AI to delay in generating each scenes. And then you can also see this. You can also see upload. This is where you upload all the scenes that you want to animate. And mind you, I have generated all the scenes. Here are the scenes. Just take a look at the images I've generated for this. Now that you have seen all the images that I generated for this particular story, I've also generated the scenes for animation because I don't want this video to be lengthy. And if you are confused on how we generated the images in bulk, I'll advise you to go and watch the previous video I made, Flow Automation, because I explained a lot of things about automation there. It's going to help to give you clarity more because this is a continuation of that video. So I advise you to go and check that video out and then you come back and continue this particular one. So once you have seen these particular settings, you're going to see prompt. You can see processing option. You can see prompt. And then if you scroll down, you can see output per prompt. Now, let me upload these images that I just showed you now. I'm going to upload the images. And another thing for you to take note of After generating your images in bulk using flow automation, it's important for you to rename those generated images. Rename it according to the scenes for the prompt animation. Rename it according to the scenes. Like the first image, you rename it scene 1, second image scene 2, third image scene 3. Rename it. Once you have done that, let me upload the images now. So now you can see that I've just uploaded the images. These are the images here. And then here you can see custom. Let me show you something. You can see custom order. So click on this and you set it to A to Z. What it's going to do that is going to arrange the scenes for you based on how you named it. If there's any errors or any mistake, you can as well adjust it here. And then if you scroll, you're going to see prompts. So like I said, I've already prepared all these things. All I'm just going to do is to copy and paste. So let me copy the prompt for animation. So now this is where I pasted the whole thing. Here is the story. This is the story itself. And then if you scroll, you're going to see the prompt. This is the animation prompt. You can see from scene 1 all the way down to scene 10. So all I'm just going to do is to copy from scene 1 down. I'm not going to copy it one by one because I'm generating videos in bulk. So I'm just going to copy it all the way down. Then we click on copy and we go back to Quetta browser. Now here that says prompt, I'm just going to click here and then I'm going to paste the whole prompt. I'm just going to paste the whole prompt that we copied. Next thing that you need to do is to give space, like to give a paragraph in between each scene. This is you just telling the AI that this is scene 1, this is scene 2, this is prompt for scene 3, all the way down. So I'm just going to do that and we continue. Alright, so now I've done that. If you look here, you can see that I gave space for each scene. I gave space, space, space. And here is what it did. See how the AI identified each scene. What that spacing did is that it helps the AI to identify each scene and the prompt for each scene. Now, if you scroll, you are going to see this. This is output per prompt. Leave it at 1. And then you can see save folder. This is the folder that the extension is going to save the videos to. So now if you scroll again, you're going to see run. So just click on run. And once you click on run, you can see that the extension has started generating the videos for us in bulk. So I'm just going to leave my video and go grab a snack while I wait for the extension to run the whole thing for me. And just like that, the whole video has been generated from scene 1 all the way down to scene 10. You can see it here. The whole video has been generated. Now, before I show you how to set this up on your phone and on your PC as well, let me show you the video we generated. So this is the video here already saved to my phone. You can see the video here. I'm just going to play one of the videos. So this is one of the videos. You can see the video, no watermark, and is completely free and unlimited. Now I'm going to show you how to set this thing up on your phone or your PC. Pay close attention. Now, if you are creating this video using your mobile phone, the first thing that you need to do is to go to Play Store and search for Quetta browser. And once you search for it, you can see this particular browser, Quetta browser. You can see that mine is showing update. Now, if you are creating this video using your PC or laptop, you don't need this browser. All you just have to do is to use your Chrome browser that you have on your PC and follow the steps I'm about to share with you in this video. Now, open the Quetta browser. Once you open Quetta browser, go to Chrome Web Store. This is Chrome Web Store. Click on it. And on the search bar at the top here, search for Meta Automation. Once you search for Meta Automation, it's going to pull up this for you. Don't install this one, leave this one. Click on this one to install this one, this Meta Automation. So click on Meta Automation. And then once you click on it, it's going to bring you to this interface. and you're going to see add to Chrome. Click on add to Chrome, and then once you do that, it's going to bring you to this interface. Scroll, and this is the particular extension that we are installing. This is Meta AI automation. So click on install. Please make sure to search the particular keyword that I pronounced here, because if you just search for Meta AI, you're going to see a bunch of different extensions that you don't need. So this is the particular one that we want. Click on install. Now the extension has been installed to this particular browser. Also follow these steps if you are using a laptop for your video creation. Now the next thing that you need to do is to log in to your Meta account. So search for Meta AI, and once you search for it, you can see it took me straight to my account. I'm already logged into my account. But you, as a first time user, they are going to prompt you to log into your Meta AI account. So do well to log into your Meta AI account. Once you have done that, next thing that you need to do is to click at these three dots here. Click at these three dots. Once you click on it, it's going to bring you to this interface. Now, if you look closely, you can see that this my phone is on a desktop site. So yours is going to show request a desktop site. So make sure to switch the browser to a desktop version. It's going to help give you a better user experience. Once you have switched your phone to a desktop site, the next thing to do is to click on this icon here. This icon represents extensions. So click on it. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to generate a voiceover. And to do that, we are going to be using Google AI Studio. If you don't know how to use Google AI Studio, I've made a video on that, so you can as well go and check it out. So I'm just going to copy the story itself and paste it here. So let's go to my notebook. So here on my notebook, like I said before, I have the story ready and also the scenes. So I'm just going to copy the whole story now from here all the way down to where the story ended. I'll copy this, and then we go back to Google AI Studio. Now on Google AI Studio, I'm just going to paste the story. Here you can see the settings if you want to adjust it. So like I said before, I've made a detailed tutorial about Google AI Studio on how to use it to generate voice overs, and it is completely for free. So now I'm just going to hit on run. Just going to hit on run, and now it's going to generate the voiceover for us. Let's wait. After that, you are going to move to the next step, that is putting everything together using any editing app that you have available. And under few seconds, our voiceover is ready. So I'm just going to play the voiceover for you now. I may not play all of them because, like I said, I don't want the video to be lengthy. So let me play the voiceover.
At the edge of a quiet village stood a forest that glowed every night. Soft green light shimmered between the trees, like the forest was breathing. A young boy named Leo had always watched from afar, until one night he stepped inside. The forest welcomed him.
So now you have heard the voiceover. I would have played it to the end, but like I said, I don't want the video to be lengthy. So you have seen the voice quality. So if you want to learn how to use Google AI Studio properly, I've made a video, a detailed tutorial on that. That's why I won't be going deep into that in this video. Now to save this voiceover, all you just have to do is to click here on this download button. And once you do that, it's going to be downloaded straight to your phone. Now that we have generated the voiceover, the next thing for us to do is to head on to any editing app that you have available on your phone. I would have used CapCut, but like I said, all the things we are going to be doing here is going to be free. So I'm going to be using Femoral. If you want to get the pro version of Femoral, I can give it out for free. All you just have to do is to let me know in the comment section. And if I see that people are really interested in getting the Femoral Pro, I'll drop it on my Telegram channel. Link to join my Telegram and my WhatsApp channel will be in the description box of this video. So let's go, guys. Alright, so here we are on Filmora app. You can see that I've added all the scenes up to scene 1. You can also see that I've also added our audio. This is our audio. Now, before I end this video, there is a quick tip that I want to drop for those that are making narration videos. If I play this video now, you are going to see that the first clip, that is the scene 1 that we generated, which is 5 seconds, will not be enough for the voiceover. So this is the trick I normally use for narration videos. Instead of you duplicating the scene, which is always quite obvious, use speed to extend the duration of the video. What do I mean by speed? Now that I've selected this particular clip, if you look here, you're going to see speed. This is speed. If you click on speed, reduce the speed, it is going to extend that particular clip. So instead of you duplicating the clip, which is always obvious, use speed to extend it. And now I'm just going to edit the rest of this video. I'm going to do that off camera. After doing that, I'll show you the final result. And also I'm going to be adding some sound effects, some background music, to spice up the whole story. And I think this brings us to the end of this video. If you got value, don't forget to like, subscribe.